Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining us. So today we're looking exclusively at aftermarket sway bars for the 97 to 06 TJ. We're going to talk about everything that's out there as far as I'm aware. We're going to talk about the cost for each one, a pro, a con, and at the end, I'm going to reveal to you what I've used for years, what I love, what I think works. But ultimately, just give you enough information so you can make an informed decision when you decide to go to an aftermarket sway bar. So let's get at it. Okay, so I know I said aftermarket, but we have to have a baseline somewhere. So we're gonna look at a pair of factory style disconnects from JKS. They've been around for years. They make a really good product. So for $175, you can get yourself a set of disconnects from them. The pro is going to be you're not going to lose your factory ride, factory roll factor. The negative, of course, is the disconnecting and the reconnecting of the sway bar, which is why we're having the conversation today. Next up is the Currie Antirock, $535. The pro for it is you don't disconnect and reconnect. You have no intervention with this thing at all after you've gotten it set up. The negative or the con for this, of course, is that you are going to get some additional body roll. There are a couple different settings on this, as there are many of the other sway bar options I'll show you, but that's just something to keep in mind. And real quick, I just want to show you guys, I wanted to get a couple different like kind of flex shots for you guys. This mockery I made here, I was just trying to get a tire right up here, and it's so slippery that, yeah, it looks like, I don't know, looks like I was trying to tear the forest down. All right, next, Skyjacker makes what's called a rock lock, and it is basically an anti-rock, except it has a like a disengage. It looks like a hub, like a four-wheel drive hub on the one side. That's $675, and a pro is just you're going to have a little less body roll over an anti-rock. A con for me is that you still have to get out and have some manual intervention to lock and unlock it. Next, there's two products from ORO, off-road only, and it's a SwayLOC. That SwayLOC, there's two different styles. There's the manual version, and I believe it's on that side, but you have a lever that you can lock it and unlock it, basically. That's $690. A pro is, again, that it's pretty cool for one, but two, you're gonna have that kind of reduced body roll. A con for that is, in my opinion, that's just a failure point, and you have to get in and out manual intervention to lock it and unlock it. The next one's the same thing, but they have I believe it's an air actuated switch to turn it on and off, and that's $890, I believe. Pro, that's pretty cool. Con for me is that another added well, complexity to install, but just another added thing that can go wrong. There's two honorable mentions for you that I want to talk about. One, Terraflex. Terraflex used to make a aftermarket sway bar. I don't know if they still do. It's not on their website. But I did find a couple websites that had them, and if I'm not mistaken, that price was $690. Pro for you is going to be the same thing as some of the other ones. It's going to have a little less body roll with that on-off switch, but the con for me is that manual intervention. And then next, another one, TK1 Racing. Now, anybody I've talked to that's had this sway bar has been a really big fan. It's a similar idea, and so I went on their website. I optioned, it's like a generic sway bar, so I had to option the TJ mount an option, some sort of like cap, I'm assuming for the torsion bar, and that was $450. So the pro for me on that is that's a really good price. The con for me, however, is the arm is a two-piece design, and so I'm not sure if that would create a failure point or not. Okay guys, we're at the tail end. You're pretty smart. I'm sure you probably picked up on what I recommend, and you're dead right. It's the Currie Antirock. Again, it is going to have more body roll than something that's got an on-off switch, but there's really no failure points as to some of the other ones. I'm going to drive this out of the woods. I'm going to get on the road, and I can go to the store or go to work. I don't have to get in and fiddle with switches or, you know, connecting it, getting on a flat surface. I'm over that. And so really then it comes down to cost. $535 is a lot of money. Do not get me wrong. But you can still find these all the time on Marketplace, $200, $300, $400. And I don't think you're going to go wrong. I think you're going to be happy, and I would highly recommend it to anybody who's, you know, maybe doing some light wheeling to even some hardcore wheeling. They make a rear sway bar as well, which we might look at another time, and they do work well together. So yeah, hope that helps you guys. Thank you for watching this. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.